Good day, everyone. I hope that everyone's having a fantastic day. Welcome to this edition of Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terry Lee Harrison, and I'm passionate about helping business owners be able to network in the most dynamic and lucrative way. We are continuing our discussion about all things about getting things done and working with virtual assistants this week. And I'm excited to have my guest, Joie De Luzuriaga, here with us from Virtual Live. Welcome, Joie.
Good morning, Terry Lee. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, I'm so excited to chat with you a bit. Joie has some fantastic tips for business owners that I'm so excited for her to share with you all. I think the more we can dive in when it comes to our productivity and to getting more done, that the more efficient our business is, the more our business grows and the happier we are, right? We can be calm, cool, collected business owners instead of feeling overwhelmed and like pulling your hair out. So let me introduce Joie to you a little bit more formally, everybody. So Joie is with Virtual Live. At Virtual Live, they help business owners fall in love with their business through outsourcing the energy draining tasks they do by finding them a great virtual assistant. And Joie's coming to us from the Philippines. So Joie, so excited to hear from you today.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for having me on once again. I'm so excited to share some tips that I have based on my knowledge of working with business owners in the past. So I guess to just give you a little background, for us at Virtual Live, our main clientele are individuals in the United States and Canada, but our services are definitely available worldwide.
Excellent. That's such good news. And do you know what I love about the opportunity to work with people worldwide is we never know who we're going to meet. We never know what connections that we're going to have and who might refer us somebody. And but definitely, when we say that you're in the Philippines, it is so helpful for us to know that most of your clientele is in North America. So that paints a picture for us of who might be able to be helped by you. So I would love to dive into your tips. Are you ready? So I know that you love to share about the importance of creating a daily and weekly plan. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, definitely. So that's my first step would be to create a daily and weekly priority plan. So you'd be surprised how many business owners come in excited to hire a virtual assistant and have a virtual assistant just for the sake of having a virtual assistant. So my advice would be to one, identify what are your pain points and what are the energy draining tasks for you. So that you want to outsource, that you can outsource. So if needed, spread them out on a work week schedule. And then that way you could kind of create a daily task list already for your future virtual assistant.
Oh my gosh, having that is so helpful. I'll never forget when I brought in my first assistant. Just there is that planning and the being prepared to delegate the tasks that we must do, and that does take time, but that investment is nothing, right, Joie? Because of all the relief you get on the back end, right? But I remember logging up what needed to be done daily and weekly and monthly. Yeah, so amazing, and you're right. This is where it's at. This is where it's at for sure. Talk to us a little bit about this one is, I think, so key. But your second tip is automate what you can. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, sure. So when you automate the things that you can get the most out of hiring an individual. So an example would be using an appointment setting tool like Calendly. So this streamlines the booking process. So if your virtual assistant finds a lead, they can just go ahead and forward over the booking link instead of both of you going back and forth regarding your availability. So that's a little example of like what automation can do for you, and it could definitely give you the most bang of you out of your buck for your virtual assistant.
Yeah, automation today, isn't it amazing, Joie, just how they continue to come up with more and more programs, more and more apps, and they also come up with more features even on the apps that we already have. It's amazing, huh?
I wouldn't have predicted this like 10 years ago.
Oh, right. Can you imagine virtually chasing people around of, hey, are you free next Tuesday at 2? Well, no, I'm not. And you go back and forth. So tell me, in addition to Calendly, is there another automation tool that you love to use?
So based on the business owners I've worked with, they like using Setmore. So that's another booking tool that people could look into. But I guess to expound on why I would recommend Calendly, I use it myself, so I could really like vouch for the platform. And you could actually integrate it with Google Calendar and Zoom. So what's amazing with it is if somebody books on your Calendly and it's integrated with those two platforms, it will automatically show up in your Google Calendar events list. And
Yeah.
inside the Google Calendar, the Zoom meeting details are already going to be on there. So it saves you the time of making a Zoom meeting, making sure that it's on your calendar. It's just literally like the one step you need to have people book an appointment with you.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for that. And automate what you can for sure, for sure. Your third tip is, and this one I am so intrigued. Have some empathy. What in the world? Tell us about why this is important.
So empathy is important because at the end of the day, you're hiring a human being, not a robot. So at the start, there will definitely be a get to know you phase as your virtual assistant is still getting familiar with one, what your business is and your business processes. So be patient. Usually the get to know you phase I see is from 1 to 3 weeks, depending on how complex the business processes are. So yeah, I think empathy is so important in the day to day, especially when you have people working under you. You're definitely hiring a human, not a robot.
You know, that is so true. And what comes to mind for me, Joey, is that the VA needs to have empathy for us too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's kind of like what I tell like our virtual assistants that work for us. Like we need to be understanding of the business owners too, especially solo entrepreneurs. They go through a
Yes.
lot. So we need to do what we can to support them and kind of like predict like what the needs are.
Yes. So we have a new hashtag for everyone, and it's empathy all around. We're going to have empathy all around. Yeah. So good. No. So just such great tips, and so excited to have you here and get to know you better and showcase you to my people across my social platforms. So tell us, Joey, if people are resonating what it is you do at Virtual Live, helping people be able to connect with VAs, how can they get a hold of you? What's the best way?
So the best way right now would be to reach me through email. That would be joey@virtuallive.info. I'd love to have a chat with you and invite you to book a discovery call with me once you get in touch. We're currently upgrading our systems right now. That's why I can't give you a website, but I'd love to connect via email. So I'm Joey from Virtual Live, and basically we're virtual assistant matchmakers. So think of us as the Tinder for virtual assistants, I guess.
Nice, nice. So we all understand that concept. That's amazing. So Joey and I have a special invitation for you all. If you'd like to hear more about how to get more done and how to find, hire, delegate to virtual assistants, we want to invite you to our virtual team global gathering that's happening this Thursday, North America time, Friday morning in Melbourne and Sydney. The timing is North America on Thursday, 3 p.m. Los Angeles, 6 p.m. New York, and 9 a.m. Friday in Melbourne, Sydney. So how does this work? We have an hour of global online networking where you can come in and meet people nationally, and probably we're looking at North America and Australia. Those are probably some of the main people that we'll have in the room to network with and get to meet. And then so it's a 90-minute segment, and the final half hour, you will hear from our panelists. So this week, if you've been paying attention here on my profiles, I've been speaking to Dean Pasco of Boomerang, Lisa De Tolfel of Tiger Eye Solution, and now Joey. And they're going to be our amazing panelists and help share even more information about how to get more done. How do you RSVP for this free event? It's at vteamgathering.com. It's in the post here, vteamgathering.com. And this is a free event. You can always catch the replay if you're unable to attend at that time. So Joey, I want to thank you for your time today. It's been great to see you on screen, and I'll look forward to seeing you again quite soon.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on, Terry, and I'm excited to meet all of you through VTeam. I've met so many amazing individuals through this platform, and I'm excited to get to know you guys as well.
Oh, we're excited to get to know you better as well. So everyone, let's go on and have a fabulous day. I always say, let's cheer each other on and help each other grow. Everyone have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow on the next edition of Let's Talk Networking. Bye. Thank you, Joey.